Senator Nelson?
To ask the author a question.
Do you yield?
I yield, yes.
Thank you. First of all, Senator, thank you for your hard work on this issue. And I know it's a difficult issue. I was one of the, in 95, I think you said, I was one of the original senators who helped Jay Patterson pass that original right to carry, and had one of the first licenses, I might add. And I want to verify, you said in your introductory remarks that you are going to have some amendments that you're going to offer.
I'm sorry, Senator, you're absolutely correct. I should have mentioned that. There will be 8 amendments that have been deliberated after, and obviously formulated as this process occurred through the committee process and after further consultation. We were given this, sent over the bill from the House, maybe 2 weeks ago or so. So it's been a pretty hefty and involved process to get to the amendments. I think all the amendments are a good amendments that improve the bill. Look forward to having those voted on. I don't really see bringing further amendments on the floor, and don't anticipate accepting other amendments that are offered on the floor, though, at this time.
Let me ask you about an issue, and I'll be real honest, and people on this floor know, I have struggled with this, and I am a strong supporter of the Second Amendment. And one of my biggest struggles was with the issue of domestic violence victims. I mean, since my first time in this body, I have carried over 30 bills dealing with domestic violence. And one of those bills allowed judges to suspend the license to carry of a domestic violence offender when issuing a protective order. That protective order bill was my bill way back when, and that is of huge concern to me. It's probably one of I've gotten a lot of phone calls, as we all have, and I'm really worried about that. I'm really worried about our domestic violence victims. And you and I have had discussions about this. So I just, before I vote to suspend, I want to make sure, and you and I have talked, and you have assured me that one of these amendments will address that issue, and we're not going to go backwards on that. And in fact, I think we're even going to go forward on that. And
that's right. We're actually enhancing penalties with one of the amendments regarding domestic violence, and that issue is certainly necessary and appropriate to address, and we're also prohibiting individuals that right now they cannot possess. A violation, a conviction of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence is against the Gun Control Act, Federal Gun Control Act.
That was my bill. Yes.
And there's also individuals that have had a court restraining order from harassing, stalking, or threatening an intimate partner or child of an intimate partner are not allowed to possess. So there's aspects that certainly address your concerns, and they need to be addressed, and that's why we are moving in this direction.
And nothing in the bill that you're asking us to vote on changes that provision in law that we put in the law.
It strengthens provisions.
And in fact, you may put before us an amendment that even strengthens those provisions.
Right, that is correct.
I am so happy to hear that, Senator. Thank you. And I may have some other questions later on, but I'm so grateful to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you for your questions.
Uh-huh.